Hey guys, I'm Aaron. I'll be your site manager as well as your safety officer for this site. If you need to contact anyone about any issues while on this site, if you find any hazards or anything, please contact me. I'll be your main point of contact. If you do happen to try to reach me and you're not able to contact me, please call the office. They will take all your details. They will contact me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So currently right here in the site shed, this is where you will need to sign in every morning before you start work. You cannot start work unless you have signed in here. Every afternoon when you finish, you need to clock off to make sure that we know when you left site. And if you do need to leave site at any point in the day, please make sure you clock off here as well. Behind you guys right there, there is a evacuation plan. And behind the left here, we have a break room with a microwave and fridge. We also have some milk in that fridge for making your coffees in the morning. Please use it sparingly. If you do leave food in the fridge, make sure you take it before the end of the day, otherwise it's going to get thrown out. If you want to take anything home, yeah, it's going to be thrown out.
Sorry, can I just interrupt you?
Yep.
Talking about the evacuation plan.
Yep.
Where's the safety meeting point?
So the safety meeting point is on the south side of the building, just outside the fence. If case there's an emergency, we'll be meeting at that point there.
So you said that we need to tag out every time we leave site. Do I need to tag out on the way there if there's an evacuation? No,
so in case of an emergency evacuation, we will all be directed to meet at that site. We'll do a roll call to make sure everyone's there who's meant to be on site. And if you haven't clocked out and you're not at the site, we'll need to investigate where you are to make sure that you're safe and you're not injured.
Thanks.
Okay, cool. So down the path to the right there, there's some bathrooms. Please make sure you do your housekeeping, look after it. We want to keep everyone happy. We don't want to be walking into any nasty situations. So you guys are the roofers, right?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. So works are being conducted on the south side of the building today. We have erected a scaffolding tower to make sure you guys can access the roof safely. We have put that tower just over a meter to the roof line. So that's as per standard for Code of Practice 2009, Safe Works on Roofs, section 5.2.2. We want to make sure you guys, it's as easy as possible for you to get up there. So yeah, harnesses. Do we all have harnesses?
Do you supply harnesses or do I need to bring mine to site?
You need to have your harness on site. We need to make sure it's up to date and in regulation, as well as you need to make sure you have all the necessary attachments to that harness. So if you're going to be working today, we need to make sure that you have a fitted harness before you can access onto that roof. You need to be in that harness when you step onto that roof and connected to the static line before you can start works. If you're found to be on that roof without a harness or with a harness on and not connected to the static line at any point, you will be asked to leave site. You may be banned from this site and future sites, so we don't want that. The last thing we need is any incidents.
Does the scaffolding go all the way around the building or is it just in the section?
So this is why we have the static line. So we have the access tower to allow access onto the roof. We have a little bay for you guys to prepare yourself to get onto the roof, and that's why you need to connect to that static line so you can complete the works correctly.
Understood.
Okay. So high vis. Please make sure you all have high vis when you're on this site. When you're walking on the ground, we need you to have a hard hat on and steel cap boots.
Do I need a hard hat on the roof?
No, so we're a bit flexible about that. As long as you keep the hard hat on while you're walking to the site of specific works, you may take it off, but anytime you get off that scaffolding, you need to have that hard hat on, as well as your steel cap boots. On the roof, if you want to wear different shoes while you're walking around, if it's easier to work on, that's fine. But please, once you're on that scaff, hard hat, steel cap boots. Okay, so as you can tell, key thing here, safety. We want to make sure everyone is going to get home safe. We want to make sure that you guys don't go home injured. You get what was that, sorry?
We just want to make sure we have a clean site.
Yeah, exactly right. We want to make sure that you guys return home the same way you came here. So target for this site, 0 incidents. We want to be an incident-free site, and we want to make this as easy to get home as possible, safe as possible. If you guys have any further questions, please let me know.
How do you report an incident?
If you need to report an incident, if you wanted to report an incident...
Sorry, I was embarrassed to ask, but how do I report an incident?
So if you want to report an incident, what you need to do is you need to contact me. Let me know what you found. If you're in a situation where you're not sure what to do, please contact me straight away. Walk away from the situation or the hazard. We'll identify it, and we'll basically clear the situation up and fix whatever issue. If we need to evacuate because of the hazard, like I said, we'll meet at that evacuation point.
Is there a form I need to fill out, or is that...
Only if, so this is what I'm here for. So only if there's an incident or a near miss is when I'll need you to fill out a report. Any hazards that are identified outside of your scope of works, you'll need to contact me so we can address it.
Got it.
Okay, so right now, so we all good?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to pass this sheet around so you can all sign it. I need you to initial, date, to make sure you've understood what we've spoken about today, so everyone knows where we're at, and moving forward we can work safely on site. Okay, thanks guys.
Got it. Thanks.